It appears that Antifa is being blamed for their most diabolical plot yet. According to the Daily Beast, politics reporter Zachary Patrizio, members of the failed People's Convoy, the now dubbed the 1776 Restoration Movement, were told that locals were going to donate a 100-foot-long Subway sandwich for their encampment. But of course, unfortunately for them, there were no sandwiches. No food for you. No sandwich for you. Turns out, it's a hoax. Or something. Again, they thought they were going to get a free sandwich. They didn't get no free sandwich. And so, who did they blame for this? Who did they blame? Antifa. Antifa extremists. Most convoy goers, according to Patrizio on Twitter, were extremely disappointed after the news broke that no sandwiches would be delivered. God damn you, Antifa! You've taken my sandwiches. Well, you may take my sandwich, but you will never take my freedom. You will never take my freedom.
It's not a salami sandwich. It's a viable baby in the womb.
Okay, but look, again, this is an incredibly ridiculous story. Obviously. But what do you expect? These are the people that were basically the leftovers of the so-called People's Convoy, which apparently the lack of sandwiches have made them very hangry, and you wouldn't like them when they're hangry. Now, I'm actually surprised that there are still people there. Still. I mean, the number of people, of course, of the once proud trucker convoy that remain are just over 20. All right. Barely a blip on the radar. So really, not even newsworthy, but I'm still making fun of them. But what's funny about this, along with everything else in this story, is that somehow Antifa is to blame. Where would you get that from? Just look, obviously, maybe somebody messed up and forgot to order food. I don't know. I don't know. Again, is there any evidence that there is Antifa? Is Antifa in the room with you right now? Are they behind you? Don't look behind you. There could be Antifa. Come on. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Look, either way, Patrizio, again, Patrizio bookends this report, right, by saying this. Worth noting that not a single member questioned the length of the sandwich, a 100-foot sandwich, despite it being insanely long for a group of just over 20 people. Hey, you know what? To be fair, I wouldn't count out Meal Team 6. They'd be all over that sandwich. All over that sandwich. Now, there's one more fun part, which is also kind of gross. So, obviously, they have to eat, so they did end up having food, right? But, according to video taken from this encampment, they appear to not be handling it in the most sanitary way. In fact, here's some of that video.
No gloves? Why would we need gloves? Ain't nobody scared here.
We're not scared.
Somebody says there's no gloves, and I was like, who needs gloves? We're not scared.
We're not touching the media.
I had gloves on, actually. Look.
She did it.
What are you talking about?
Oh, we ain't scared, guys. We ain't scared.
It'll cook overnight. We'll be good.
Yeah, once it reaches.
There you go. Oh, when you're in the socks?
What is that?
I think it's a squash now.
Lovely. Sounds good. Is that not the most appetizing thing you've ever seen? Why would we need the gloves or hair nets or soap? Soap is communist. Oh, God. Sure, hey, I'm scared. Well, not yet, but you might be scared after 3 days of nonstop diarrhea from foodborne illness. moron. At this point, I mean, what are you going to do? You might as well just let natural selection do its thing.